It's the fourth act. I'm Alex and that's Phil.
Yeah, we're not sick with coronavirus yet.
Nope, been working on my quarantine beard.
Yes, so have I. You know what? Beard fight.
Okay. We saw that you liked our Troll 2 random recap that we did a couple weeks ago, so we thought, hey,
let's do another one! So this needs a little bit of context, right?
Yeah.
Black Widow is supposed to get released. And Black Widow is a Russian superhero. Takes place in Russia. It's got Red Guardian. He's a Russian character. He's from the Winter Guard. It's like in the Marvel comics. It's like a Russian team up. There's a character that transforms into a bear. That's like a superpower, right? Lots of Russian themes and influences. We can't do any of that, but we found a movie that's a blatant ripoff of that. It's a stretch, but it's a Russian superhero movie with a guy that transforms to a bear. This is Guardians.
What kind of feeling? I'm high on believing.
It's a misguided Russian Avengers.
Half Fantastic Four, half X-Men, half Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, half Werewolf, half Black Widow, half Avatar The Last Airbender. You feel me?
Making up one full Guardians. It is available to watch for free on Tubi right now, and there are two versions. There's an English dub and an English sub with subtitles. We watched the English dub version, and we will be shamelessly making fun of how poorly it translates and just how silly the voiceover sounds. It sounds silly.
You know that you need our superpowers, but you're not going to get them.
That's not for you to say, my furry friend.
So we don't waste any time. We jump right into it. It gives you all the information you need.
Yep.
These are heroes. We see how they were made. There's some experimenting happening. There's a rock person, and there's an invisible person, and there's a bear person. There's another person with knives or something.
Gamers on, guards are down, my darling dreamer. How come you're not around? You'll have this gleamer.
I don't know. It's starting! First in the movie, we're seeing the Russian soldiers testing out their new robotics weapon program of some sort.
Not to overstate this, but what you see here is the future of the military. By utilizing the advantage of artificial intelligence, we are now able to—
I don't want to brag here, but we're kind of a big deal.
People know me.
But then it's going horribly wrong. The robots turn on their masters and begin shooting. What? Why is this?
No. And then a Russian Vin Diesel type emerges looking awfully fake, and he has a device that allows him to control these machines. That means trouble. He's the bad guy. So then we're in the war room, right? And we see this guy, we'll call him Mr. Exposition Guy, because he's there to tell you what just happened and why they got attacked, right? A lot of exposition is coming your way.
It is a secret Soviet genetic research project, started after the war in the late 1940s. Hidden in covert labs throughout the Soviet Union.
A lot of exposition.
Experiments were performed on animals and humans. August Kuratov was in charge of the innovative technologies department on Patriot. However, one of the experiments failed because it
So much exposition.
There's only one way for us to track this animal.
He's standing
Stretching those legs like he's stretching those lips.
There's like this guy, and he's a bad guy. And he's got this thing that is like bad, and he looks an awful lot like Bane from Batman movies. But like if Bane was a shriveled up old potato that was left out in the sun for too long. And now it looks like Deadpool if Deadpool got really fat.
I lost it halfway, but it's okay.
Was that Thor's hammer?
Kuratov had turned the lab into a bomb.
It's like half the Avengers, half Black Widow.
So what is this Bane character doing now? Well, he's walking into a warehouse, and he's walking, and he's walking, and he's walking, and it's a big garage.
Why is everything taking so long? The montage, the exposition, the walking.
But then he's gonna stop walking, and he's gonna just stand there.
Get on with it.
Now we see the exposition guy with the blonde chick from the table, the only blonde chick.
Yeah.
The only chick.
The only chick.
They're on a subway going to see a secret bunker. What could it be? What? It's the Guardian secret bunker, but it actually looks like my high school cafeteria.
So Blonde Chick is given an assignment by Exposition. She is going to become our Nick Fury of this movie. She is tasked with getting all the heroes together. She's going to get the band back together.
We're putting the band back together.
Because they were a team before.
Yeah.
One more thing, sir. What's the name of my mission?
Didn't we do that already?
We're starting!
Guardians!
It's starting! So they gotta locate the Guardians, right? And this is just a whole heap of god chaos.
No locations referred to in any of our reports.
Check our entire database for any
Someone
unusual
posted a video
reports.
of a person who allegedly moves as fast as the wind.
Research that immediately.
In the suburbs of Riga.
Stop!
Now narrow it down for a locational map.
Breast, some school kids found a basement that had talking plants. The 21st
Armenia, close to Mount Ararat.
Stop it! Why is everyone yelling at each other?
This all took place near a village where one of the Guardians lived until '89.
Now it's time to move.
Now we get to see the first Guardian, Lur.
So Nick Fury goes to Armenia looking very Linda Hamilton and catches Lur on his way to a Renaissance fair.
Ooh.
She's like, we're getting the band back together.
Putting the band back together.
And he's like, I control rocks. Anyway, Lur agrees to help and we're off to find our next Guardian. Khan.
Yes, next up is Khan, and Khan is in the middle of the desert practicing social distancing, and he's waiting for these big trucks to come and shoot him up.
Get over there!
I still don't know who they were or what they wanted.
Khan agrees to go with Lur, and now we're in Siberia at an abandoned cabin. But what? It's not abandoned. Let's check it out.
And it's our bear man.
Bear man,
He's
what?
a bear. He's a bear.
And I don't understand why you send some troops into attack, but you leave some other troops stationed outside the forest. Just to pose.
It's foolish to stand in the way of a deadly warrior.
As you might have noticed, our old team's back together.
We can get the band back together.
Here's the final piece of the puzzle. We see Xenia on a diving board. She's about to dive into a Russian circus show in a pool, and she emerges a crystal, watery, clear goddess with glitter.
So you know the drill. They all show up and they're like,
we're getting the band back together.
But this time she fights back.
Ooh.
And she's like, I don't know you.
You don't look familiar. We should get acquainted before I annihilate you.
So when she calms down, they sit and we have a little monologue.
Yeah.
Apparently she's had this memory wipe. She doesn't remember much, but she knows that she doesn't grow old, which is something that all the Guardians. And we also learn a bit more about her powers. She's invisible in water.
Only.
Invisibility in water.
She's thermo resistant.
My skin is thermo-resistant.
And she can cook a mean borscht.
I also make great borscht.
Everyone loves a good borscht.
It's ready.
Oh boy, borscht!
Borscht!
She's so relatable and down to earth. Exposition enters the room and gives some exposition and says, we found Bane, better go get him.
This Russian film was shot in Detroit. Time for that power showcase scene where they're all doing the thing.
This weather's just perfect.
Thank God it's raining because she can turn
Wait a
invisible.
minute, no, there's no plan.
No, but it's raining so she can turn invisible.
This weather's just perfect.
Stop, there's no plan though.
Their plan is to walk around.
They were just told to go there.
They have superpowers. What could go wrong?
Let's find out.
Not a great plan.
Rock guy does rock things, bear guy does bear things. I don't know why they don't just get the teleporting guy to do all of it. He can teleport.
Yes.
Here's the problem with this team though. They all suck. Invisible Girl is not actually invisible. Bearman didn't realize that it's bear hunting season. And teleporting guy is just stupid. He's
drugged.
Stupid. You can teleport. You can teleport.
This is why you lost the Cold War. They may not have a plan, but I'll tell you what, she looks like a gorgeous ice sculpture. As for Rockman, Bane shows up, punches the rocks out of, punches him out of the rocks. Where have I seen that before? So this took inspiration from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a stretch.
Okay. Bane picks up Blur, puts him over his knee, and breaks his back. Wait, where have I seen that before? So it's like half Doctor Strange, half Dark Knight Rises.
So, to summarize this whole scene, the Guardians are just little bitches who go out like punks.
Yeah. So now we don't know what's up with Lur, but we know the 3 Guardians are behind the force field because he caught him. He got him.
He's got them there to tell them that he knows their weaknesses and he wants them to join him.
Yeah.
But
Bear Guy takes out a knife. You got to pay attention to that knife. It's going to come back in a
watch
big
the knife.
way.
And nobody sees it.
Yes.
Because it's behind his back.
I'm telling you, it's going to come off in a big way. Trust us.
For right now, I already just.
What a loser. The Guardians are just little bitches.
Loser.
Anyway, Bane's got a whole bunch of clones of himself, and they look a lot like sand people. He's about to send them all into the city to wreak havoc, but not before going on a nice long walk.
I like long walks.
Where do you like to walk?
Oh, the mall.
Plenty of time to spend.
The beach, the park, from my car to where the store is.
You gotta get the food.
I like walking wherever there's ground. Airports. Do a lot of walking at airports.
Yeah, they do make you walk.
Yeah, because my gate's always at the end. There's never a shuttle, so I always walk with my feet. I walk.
Get on with it!
The walking is done, now it's time to roll. The tanks are mobilized, and they are going to run over cars. Not once, but twice.
In the next scene, Exposition shows up and starts talking to Bane, and it's revealed they were in cahoots the whole time. Exposition delivered the Guardians to him, and it's time for Bane to hold up his end of the bargain.
Oh, man.
But we never hear what that is, because this happens. Gonna know what's going on.
So many
second guessing.
So
everything.
many answers I need to my questions about the
needle
tower
thing?
and where's
What
this
is he
going?
doing there?
Why can't it not be there anymore?
Why
Wait.
did they put Rockman in the prison
Wait,
with the other Guardians?
Lur is recovering. He's in bed, and this is when we should tell you every Guardian's gonna get their own monologue. Here's Lur's.
When I was knocked out, I found myself seeing my daughter. It was really good to see.
Basically, the Guardians live forever, and he outlived his daughter. But we'll also tell you that all the monologues suck. So moving on. Somebody enters the room and informs them that an old professor has shown up, and he looks a whole lot like Bernie Sanders. So apparently, Bernie Sanders used to work with Bane. That's a funny sentence. Bernie Sanders used to work with Bane, so he knows where Bane is keeping the other Guardians. So they go get the Guardians, and they let him out. Having served his one purpose, Bernie Sanders is killed off.
I will remember you.
Bye.
So basically, so far, nothing's really happened in the movie.
Yep, we're at the halfway point, and now we're gonna jump into the third monologue with the bear.
Boy.
And brace yourself.
I don't know how to say this. Being a scientist, you'd think I know what I'm going through. But when I become a bear...
What?
When I become a bear, I can't speak. All I do is roar. Especially when I reach the final stage of full bear mode.
Full bear mode!
It's lasting longer every time. It's weird. I'm scared I could get stuck in that mode forever.
Full bear mode!
I could permanently get stuck as a bear.
I don't speak bear.
Now all the Guardians in the cafeteria, and we finally get to understand Bane's plan.
He's gonna control technology.
All of the technology in the
So
world.
he needs a giant building and
He needs like
buildings
and
this.
buildings.
He needs a building,
and
yeah,
a
and then
space
he needs
station.
another building, and
Yeah.
he just needs buildings. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he needs technology.
Yep.
We have technology.
We've got 3 of the 4 monologues done, so I think we go ahead and knock the 4th one out here.
Okay.
I had an older brother. A bi. But as I grew older, no one believed in me. But heaven is my witness, I really wasn't weak when I was knocked out.
When I become a
That was my
bear,
first real memory.
I can't see.
That's when I
All I do
knew
is
God.
Identify me.
my human side
All I had
switches
on
off.
me was this suspicion of your past.
Especially when I reach the final stage of full bear mode.
The city's under attack. It's a national state of emergency. Gotta stop this guy. But wait, we're gonna develop new suits. We're gonna train. We're gonna get better. Time for a training montage. We're just gonna go beat for beat. Make fun of everything.
When you start to transform into full bear mode, the cannon then switches to fully automatic.
Your opponent controls technology. What are you doing?
In your last fight, your skills were neutralized because you didn't have any access to rocks.
He literally hit rocks all over his body. On his arms, on his chest, on his nipples. He was covered in rocks.
The earth is rock. Just use the earth.
It's a rock.
Turning your telekinetic ability to control rocks into a weapon was a challenge. We decided to use electromagnetic impulses.
That, sir, is technology. You missed 5 of them.
He looks like he's walking a dog.
That is a stupid weapon.
You know what sucks?
Yeah.
Getting beat up by a girl. You know what really sucks?
Yeah.
Getting beat up by an invisible girl.
Ha! No one will believe you.
Never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Why do you need to run on his whip? You can teleport. You are going to fail. What is going on?
It's starting! Just kidding, we put that there. So they get there, they're down to fight, they're ready to kick ass, take names.
Blur shows up in the parking garage and he's just there. Surrounded by rocks, might I add. And Khan shows up on an airplane, probably so that he can see
Do
the
the stuff
top
that
of
we
the
fi-
tower
yeah.
and maybe teleport down to the tower.
Get us in closer!
Why? You can teleport! How are they not hitting her? Turn invisible! You can turn invisible! What are you doing?
He's going full bear mode.
Oh my god,
He's
full
going
bear
full bear
mode!
mode. He did it! Full bear mode! Yeah!
Just to be clear, his pants ripped off, right?
His pants did rip
His
off,
pants
yes.
are gone. I expect continuity in this
Okay.
movie.
So the bear and the girl meet him in the elevator. What is he even doing down there?
I
Was
don't
he
know.
just hunting?
They're all just f***ing around.
What's taking Khan so long?
We're too high! Get us closer!
He's
just on the
flying
plane.
around on the plane everywhere.
Oh.
What are any of these heroes doing, Phil?
They're trying to kick ass.
They suck. Khan flies down from the plane, so
Yeah.
f- if I know what he was doing up there. And then they're all together up on the roof for the final confrontation.
Yeah! They decide the best way to do this is to take turns and attack one at a time.
Yes.
So it's fair.
Yeah.
Got him!
Ah, I did not see that coming.
Got him!
Forgot technology. Why aren't you faster than him? Teleport!
Mister.
Hey, what's that on the ceiling? Ha ha! Now I'm over here.
If you hadn't noticed, pants back on, but he's going full bear mode
again,
a second time. So they decide that since they're losers and they suck at fighting, they're just gonna go on and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So they do this weird like skyhook thing, and
this happens. Wait a minute. How are they gonna escape on a plane with technology? It's time for multiple choice. He's emerging from the water. He is shirtless and a human. So, A, he's got pants on. B, he's naked. C, he's got a man body and a bare bottom.
Like a centaur.
Pants.
How?
Pants.
How?
Doesn't matter.
Where did they come from?
A store.
Where did they come from? It is revealed that they escaped so that the government can shoot missiles at him, right?
Yes.
And the thing is, missiles
are technology.
They are technology.
That was your plan! You're all even stupider than I believed!
You beat me by 1 second.
Now let's back up just a wee little bit because Bernie Sanders is still alive.
Yeah.
Remember the guy who had one bit of information and then was killed off?
I will remember.
He's got one more thing.
He's got more. He's got one more thing he's got to say and then he will die. He wakes up, he tells Nick Fury that, oh, these Guardians, they can like transfer energy and make a lot of energy happen. Then Bernie Sanders dies.
I will remember you.
Bye. Nick Fury goes and tells the Guardians, they're like, hey, you can do this. And they're like, oh, all right, well, let's do that.
Yeah.
So they do it.
Remember how in the Avengers when Iron Man takes the nuke and like flies it into space?
Yeah, like
right?
What heroes do.
He saves the city, right?
Yeah, and this one they just nuke it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Russian heroes do. So the whole city topples, it is leveled, and Bane is standing on top of the highest building, so he falls down with it. They got him, he's dead. The worst team in history, but somehow they still won.
I guess silence is golden.
But duct tape is silver.
This silence, I'd say it's priceless.
Duct tape is $5.53 at Home Depot.
I've started remembering some of my past. I even remember who gave me my ring. It's just something to think about.
Wait a minute, he gave her a ring?
Maybe they had something going on the whole movie. Maybe
Is she married to the half bear?
Attention. You never wanted to marry a bear, Phil?
No, that's like a gay thing.
Beard fight.
One more thing. We found other Guardians.
I don't care. I don't speak Russian.
I don't know.
Am I supposed to care about this? Because I don't care.
All right, Sonny, that's enough. Just pack that in.
Okay, we're done.
If you like this, subscribe, follow us on Facebook. We have a Twitter. We don't have any followers on Twitter, but we do post stuff there. We've built it. We keep it active so that we're ready. So, if you wanna, you can follow us and like and subscribe, or don't, because you have free will.
Yes.
Here in America.
I don't know how they're doing in Russia, but in America.
In Germany, how you doing over there?
Why are you singling out the Germans? What about Australia?
No, we have a German friend. Don't exclude Germany.
I think we should exclude Germany. They were bad
Germans
people.
Are people too.
Okay. Full bear